Just what we need now. Bad Company from the new album Straight Shooter. Feel Like Making Love, and that last one, Good Loving Gone Bad. Well, it's always good to sit and talk with the guy next to me at the moment. This time last year, we were in the studios together producing Wally's album between us, since which time he's left an enormously successful band, journeyed to the centre of the earth and all round its surface, recorded a brand new album in the shops this week, and is now working at Shepperton Studios with Ken Russell on the music for the new film Listomania. Of course, I'm talking of Rick Wakeman. Hello, Rick.
Hello, sir.
How are you? All right?
Yeah, feeling very good, actually.
Let's talk about the album, first of all, this new one, because it's a complex album, very big, like all the things you do. How long did this one take?
This one actually didn't take as long as either Journey or Henry, because we learnt a lot from the Journey album, especially. You tend to, after you've finished an album, sit back and listen to it. And especially as it was the first time that we'd used an orchestra, we found ourselves sitting down and listening, and you hear certain passages 6 months later, and you think, oh, that worked very well. It might be a silly combination of woodwinds and keyboards, or woodwinds and guitar, and you think, that works really nice together, and you start expanding on it. And then you find other little passages you think didn't work quite so well. For example, there's one part on Journey where I used clavinet with a string section, which didn't work particularly as well as I thought it would have done. So you learn not to do that again. So apart from learning from your mistakes, the things that you know work well help you to work a lot faster. So it was very useful when we came to do this album. The ideas that I had, I started listening for sounds that I'd already previously used and exploring them a bit further. So even though it's more complex, it took a lot less time. I think it was about 9 months, actually, 10 months.
It must be very difficult, though, Rick, planning to take something as big as that out on the road. I mean, how many people travel with you now?
It gets ludicrous. It's about 120 or something. But it's not difficult because I'm lucky I have a very, very fine road crew, which are worth their weight in gold. As I'm sure Russ and everybody else will tell you, that they really are gold dust. And if you have a good crew, they can make things go so smoothly for you. And we were lucky in as much as John Cleary, who looks after most of our stuff for us. And I said, well, how many roadies are you going to need? Like 20, 30, 40? And he said, I think we can do it with 4. And I said, okay, if you think you can do it with that. And he went out and we used just 4 people. And with all those, with the orchestra, with the choir and all those people, the sound system and everything, we had a basic road crew of 4. And every gig started on time. We had no problems at all. And it was excellent. So I have no problems at all.
You took Journey to America?
Yeah, and
Rick,
to Japan and
then
Australia.
Japan and Australia,
Yeah.
How does it work? I mean, do you sort of get to a place, set it up for a couple of days, and then do 3 days of concerts, and then go on? Is that really the way that it works?
No, actually, what we did, because as it was the first album, we obviously couldn't draw enough people to do 3 days on a trot or 2 days on a trot in sort of large capacity halls. So we had to do one-nighters in average about 12, 13,000 people. You know, hopefully when we've done a few more albums and we've played a few more places and people can believe in that we believe in what we're doing, then obviously we'll be able to do 2 or 3 nights, which will help us out a lot. But on the last tour we couldn't do that. So we literally had to go in and do the one night and move out, get on the plane and move to the next place. But I think that all comes with time. I mean, as much experience and as lucky as I've been in playing with really good bands and playing with really good musicians, you can always learn all the time, and you're always really on the bottom rung of the ladder all the time because things move so fast ahead of you. And you've got to accept that and accept the problems that come with touring. Oh, nice one.
Come on in. Because I read a criticism of the Toronto gig, I think it was, Rick, in Canada. And the criticism was, and whenever I read criticisms of what you do, it's always based around, well, it's a long way away from what rock and roll is all about.
Yeah, I read that criticism. There's a guy called Bill Mann, who some of the road crew are looking for, and some other people are looking for at the moment. That was very upsetting because obviously when you write a piece of music and play a piece of music, not everybody is going to like it. I mean, you obviously don't expect people to like it, but the object is you're almost an ambassador to your music. You want to go around, you believe in something wholeheartedly, you want to go and play it to as many people as possible, and it is a piece of music. I hate all the tags, things like rock and roll, classical. I mean, there's well, there's a classic example of people say classical music, and they think of everything before 1928 as classical music. You know, they class Debussy as classical music, and they class Bach as classical music, and they're not. They're all in their own little, they're all pieces of music, they're in their own periods of time. And I don't see, just because of the fact that I'm sort of 25 and happen to play in the era when rock and roll is the big thing, why, because what I play has to be rock and roll. And this guy, Bill Mann, actually, I mean, how he did it, he sat through most probably the best concert that we ever did, which was at Toronto, and said the most boring, outrageous, useless thing he'd ever seen. And we got a 15-minute standing ovation. And he said it's got nothing to do with rock and roll. That summed it up, but the guys, well, I can't say that word, can I?
We're running out of time, actually, Rick.
Oh, sorry.
I must just ask you about the Wembley thing that's coming up, the Empire Pool, the ice thing. Tell us about that.
Well, very briefly, what I wanted to do was to try and find some way of presenting the concert without using a futuristic idea and using something to complement the orchestra and complement us and the piece of music. We can't do that a la Floyd, because Floyd have done all the futuristic sort of things, so we decided to do it as an ice ballet, which could be something that really nice and visual that would complement the music, and they would have to work to. And that's basically what we're doing in the end of May.
Okay. I'm so sad we've got to start, Rick, but we have run out of time. Thanks very much
Thanks very much indeed.
And from one nice guy to another, you probably first heard this song of Russ Ballard's when Colin Blunston recorded it a couple of years ago. More recently, Russ was featuring it as a solo number on Argent's gigs, and then subsequently he recorded it on his own album, which came out just at the end of last year. This is the Russ Ballard Band, and I Don't Believe in Miracles.